Hello, welcome to this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona. And hopefully today with our bets and your bets, it's going to be another profitable day for you. Tuesday, August 19th, Major League Baseball slate. We've got 16 games because the Cubs doubleheader that was supposed to happen yesterday didn't play. So extra game in there for a full slate of games. First of all, welcome to our show. Whether you're new or not, we are sponsored by the world's #1 sports betting app, Outlier.com. 7-day free trial, either in the YouTube channel page or at the end of this episode in the comments section. If you want to find the best bets, if you want to find the best odds for those bets, and you want to put all of your bets from multiple books in one spot, Outlier.com, 7-day free trial. In the like I said, YouTube channel page or in the comment section after the show. Also, private Discord channel gets asked about a lot. It is available. It's $50 per month. All you need to do is go here on our YouTube channel page to the Discord. You can get it there. Go to a WAP checkout. Same thing at the end of this episode in the comment section. I will send you a link in the WAP and also to your email. You need to accept it from there. I can't force you. It's not in the WAP, as we seem to have several of those yesterday. So anyway, heads up, we got a full slate of games. If you're new to our show, welcome. Secondly, we fade or follow 4 teams in Major League Baseball: Cubs, Dodgers, Royals, Orioles. That's where we'll put all of our bets when all 4 of those are playing. We will give you plays throughout the entire card. We apologize. We're a little later than normal today again. So we've been busier than busy. So anyway, let's get started with the show. 2:20 Eastern time frame. Cubs-Brewers. Excellent effort by the Cubs yesterday. 0 runs. Way to go. What a bunch of putzes they have turned into. The Craig Council and the Cubs August-September slide continues. And we told you, just keep playing under until they prove us otherwise. And it was extremely profitable in that game. Oh, my God. Now we need to give Tucker time off. You need to give the whole lineup time off. What the hell are we talking about just giving Tucker time off? How about PCA time off? How about Bush time off? Is it going to do any good? I don't know. I thought they needed to keep hitters in there so they could, get at bats. And now the best solution we have is time off. And the Cubs pitching yesterday wasn't bad until later in the game when the Brewers put up a 4 spot. Made that under a little bit more uncomfortable as the Brewers put up 7 all by themselves. If the Cubs would have put up anything, we would have been hosed. But thank God for the Cubs and what they continue to do, which is suck. And when they get done with all that, suck some more. So, of course, the books have wised up to this. We've all been making money now for a week plus on these Cubs unders and just smashing the hell out of them. Now, all of a sudden, the books are like, whoa. We got to move this thing down to 7.5. You know what? It doesn't matter. In game 1, Matthew Boyd, I'm assuming is going to pitch well in this one as well. The Cubs still can't hit. It's still a bunch of unders for us. Let's give you all the plays here in this Cubs game. Brewers Cubs under 2.5 first 3 innings, 4.5 first 5. I cannot type tonight either. Under 5.5 first 7 in this one. For all of you on Discord, that is not first 6 innings for 4.5. That's first 5. It looked like I'm drunk or something while doing this. All right. Cubs under 3.5 team total. Patrick for the Brewers, 5+ strikeouts. Bush, they moved him finally to half a total base. We'll still go under. PCA under 1.5 total bases. Vaughn under 1.5 total bases. Contreras under 1.5 total bases. Patrick under 2.5 earned runs. And then we'll come back and play Boyd for 18+ outs and 5+ strikeouts. I believe it was 5, right? Yeah, 5. Yeah, 5. Okay, 5. One of these days we'll get this shit right. For all of you that follow the show often, I don't know what's going on with me the last couple of days. I can't seem to complete a sentence. I'm going to apologize now. And if you're new, please give me a couple more chances, right? So I promise you the shows will grow on you a little bit. Next game up, 6:40 Eastern time frame. We start the night games. Hunter Brown and Scooble, Astros, Tigers, Man, are we excited about this pitching matchup. Two of the best in the American League, two of the best in Major League Baseball. Total's only at 7. But Scooble's kind of gotten beat up. I wouldn't say beat up, but he's given up a couple runs compared to his dominant self. I don't think that matters much. I think it's under 3.5 runs first 5 innings might be the best bet on the board on the whole damn slate of games today. With these two guys going at it, the Tigers are a big favorite here. I understand it's Scooble, but almost right around $1.70. I think if anything, you've got to play Astros plus a half a run front 5. You hope Hunter Brown keeps them off the board. So if it's 0-0 in the 5, you get a winner. But under 3.5 the first 5, I don't want to mess around with either one of these bullpens. The Astros bullpen's in trouble without Hader. The Tigers bullpen's been in trouble all season long, so nothing new there. Let's limit to these starting pitchers. Hopefully we get to enjoy a 0-0. Both guys have 7 strikeouts through 5. We see a lot of great pitching. There's something to be said when it's good pitching matchups, just not horrible offense. You can tell if you're really watching that game on television. You can tell when guys got nasty stuff and guys are swinging, or if it's just bad offense because they keep beating the ball into the ground, or they keep swinging at shit outside the zone so much it's ridiculous. But should be a good pitching matchup, at least the first 5 innings. That's what we're going to focus on. Like I said, under 3.5 front 5 there. Next game up, Scherzer and the Blue Jays, Keller and the Pirates. So yesterday we told you Skeens was going to win that game. They did. Pirates won. Kind of a little bit, I don't know. Yesterday was very, how do I put this? Fair with Gaussman against Skeens. I think Scherzer would have been a better battle, honestly. I like this battle for him today. Mitch Keller, not a bad pitcher whatsoever, but he's not nowhere near dominant that Skeens is. And Scherzer's pitched pretty damn well. Let's give Scherzer some credit. I mean, for being a grandpa in Major League Baseball, he's really pitched well here as of late. So, Blue Jays, we'll take a money line from 5. Blue Jays money line for the game. We'll take Pirates under 3.5 team total because that's where it is every damn game for them. Scherzer under 2.5 earned runs. Why not? I think all those play very well there in that Pirates and Blue Jays game. Next game up, 6:40 Eastern time. Okay, so what the hell happened yesterday to Yuli Perez and the Marlins? And what the hell happened to that Cardinals offense? I guess the Cardinals like hitting it in Miami or something. McGreevy on the mound. We should get some runs today out of these Marlins. Cabrera, okay. I like him here as well. I don't like the Marlins necessarily as another $1.40 favorite as they were yesterday. I can understand being gun shy here in this one. So let's just play a total, shall we? Over 4 the front 5, over 8 for the game. Marlins over their team total. I guess if the Cardinals want to hit some runs, we're good with that in this one. But expect the Marlins to be able to hit McGreevy in this one as well. Next game up, as we get to the 6:45. Sorry, we're at 6:45. Yes, Peterson and Irvin. Nationals at home against the Mets. The Mets are a $2 favorite in this one. Are we on the road? Have we seen them play on the road lately? They played at home. They played well. Now on the road, the life of a Mets fan. At least as a Cubs fan, I know I'm going to lose. With the Mets, you still have some hope, right? So I don't know exactly what to do in this particular moment here. This line's a little tricky for me. I can't play them as a $2 favorite. I can't play the Nationals either. So we're going to play this a little differently here. So the total's at 9. I think that's about close to the number. What I want to do here is the Nationals are plus money at plus 1.5. So we're going to play plus 1.5 and plus 2.5 here to get a couple of extra runs in the bank. And we hope the Nationals don't give up a boatload of runs here and lose like 7-2. 5-2 win works, or 4-2 win works. And we'll play, we'll take the plus 2.5 for the much bigger play in that one. Tough game, I will say that. And as a Mets fan, I understand if you're confident in the 205 or $2 favorite. I just think it's way too big a line here. I understand the Nats have sucked, but at $1.80, $1.70, okay. At $2, oof, we're getting a little pushy. Next game up, Mariners, Phillies, Christopher Sanchez and Mr. Miller going at this one, 6:45 Eastern time. So that Phillies win yesterday was an easy one, right? That came pretty easy. The Phillies offense was outstanding. They are at home. I think they're really starting to hit their stride at home. On the roads where we see a little bit more inconsistency, to be really honest here with the Phils. The Phillies are, what, in this one? $1.70 favorite. They should be. I'll take the Phillies minus a half front five. Phillies minus 1.5 for the game. Phillies over the team total. I think that total of 8's also got a very good chance of getting smacked as well. So if you like over 4 first 5, or take it down to 7.5, that way 8's a winner. Wouldn't blame you in that one whatsoever, but a lot of opportunities I think there in that Phillies game to make some dollars. Next game up, 7:10 Eastern time, Orioles and Red Sox. So this game yesterday, we thought they'd be able to, the Red Sox hit lefties so well. They thought they'd hit Rogers. They didn't get him till the 7th, but the Orioles came to play and put up their runs. The game went over. So we did get that part of it in. Ref Snyder, for some reason, didn't play against left-hander. I apologize if I'm not aware he's hurt. Trevor Story had a big day. We were on top of that one. Kobe Mayo didn't play, which we were kind of shocked he didn't play in that one, to be really honest. So, the Orioles are playing a lot of different dudes, to say the least. Now, we've got Walker Buehler and Sagano in this one. Sagano on the road is not the same pitcher as at home. He seemed to got comfortable finally at home, and he's keeping the runs down at home. On the road, he's been not that bueno. Walker Buehler at home's been better than on the road, and he's been better lately. Total in this game at 9.5, and I don't think it's near enough. We expect the Orioles to put up their share of runs, but the Red Sox to explode today. Let's see. Orioles, Red Sox over 3.5 the first 3, 5.5 the first 5, 7.5 the first 7, 9.5 for the game. Red Sox and the Orioles both over 4.5 team total. Sagano and Buehler both over 2.5 earned runs. 4 hitters, same 5 bets apiece. Story, Duran, Gunnar, and Jackson Holiday. Home run double, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. 2+ total bases and 3+ total bases. Let's get to the next game, shall we? White Sox and the Braves. So I love baseball. I really do. It's one of my favorites out there. College football might be a little more profitable and a lot less games, but baseball is definitely more fun when you watch the storyline. So the Braves played so awesome in Cleveland, and they swept the Guards. And then they go home to play the White Sox. And I laughed about this on the show. I said, the way baseball works, they played one of the worst road teams, swept the series. Then they come back home against the White Sox, against one of the worst road teams, and they're at home and watch them lose. Well, that's what happened. So, this is where baseball, I think, is quite a bit of fun. I know some people find it boring or whatever, but ever since the pitch clock rules, games are down to, 2.5 hours. It's shorter than a football game, and the daily back and forth when we get to see games every day makes this just craziness on this one. And that's what happened on Monday's game. Now we got Smith versus Elder, and I'm going to be really honest again. We're going back to the White Sox in this one. White Sox plus 0.5 run front 5. White Sox plus 1.5 for the game. White Sox over their team total. I don't think Elder's really standing in anybody's way. I can't play Elder as a $1.60 favorite against anybody and wouldn't start with this one tonight. Next game up. Still laughing about the White Sox and the Braves. Yankees and the Rays. 7:35 Eastern time. The Yanks about $1.40 favorite. I think might be a shade high, but the Rays have not played well at the AAA stadium. Not AAA, spring training facility anyway. This whole season, Rodon. Okay, let's see what he does. He always makes me a little bit nervous. I've seen him pitch some spectacular games. I've seen him pitch some god-awful games. And it can be anything in between with him as well. Shane Baz on the mound. Baz hasn't been anything spectacular for a majority of the season. We'll take the Yanks slightly in this one. Just a lean here. about, a little bit more if you're looking for more, I think, advantageous plays. Over 8.5, over 4.5, the front five. I think both of those play really well. Next game up, 8:40 Eastern time, Royals and the Rangers. So the Royals get out to 4-1, and then the bullpen gives up a couple runs. I think the Royals have got it figured out. They basically need a 3-run lead going into any game due to the fact their bullpen can be god-awful. This one here, we've got Lugo and Kelly. I think two guys that can pitch pretty well here. Total, I was a little shocked at that was 8.5. I'm surprised it wasn't 8. It is, and it's getting juiced closer to the 9, so it might be worth a hold here as well. Both teams struggle to score. Both teams' bullpens are bad. Some of the major hitters for both teams haven't had monster seasons. Bobby Witt's had a good season, not anywhere near what he had last season. Miguel Garcia's been the bigger, probably, bonus for the Royals this year. He's been really good, But that being said, Lugo did get cracked the last time out. Merrill Kelly hasn't been necessarily dominant, but I think the way that these offenses tend to struggle a little bit, I think they're going to make these pitchers look really, really good. So let's give you all the plays in this game. Royals Rangers under 8.5. Let's see, 2.5 first 3, 4.5 first 5, 6.5 first 7, 8.5 for the game. Royals and Rangers under 4.5 team total. Both Lugo under 17 outs. He hasn't done it in a while. Kelly over 17.5 outs. And then under on some batter props here. Let's get to it. Josh Smith, Marcus Semien, Adam Frazier, Salvador Perez, Bobby Witt, all under 1.5 total bases. Josh Smith, under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Seager, under 2.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Bobby Witt, under 2.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Frazier and Isbell for the Royals, under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Next game up. We've got A's and the Twins. Joe Ryan at home. A's on the road. Is it hard to play Joe Ryan? Is it hard to play the Twins? It's not hard to play Joe Ryan necessarily. It's the offense behind him because you do have to score a run. And the Twins are, ever since, they traded away everybody, it seems like they score 1, none, or 8. Seems to be their common theme so far. So what do we do with this game? I think we back Joe Ryan here. This is not a heavy bet. In fact, to be really honest, probably a stay away game unless you just want to play in the A's and the Twins. Twins money line front 5, Twins money line for the game. Next game up, day night doubleheader hopefully gets played on Tuesday, 8:05 Eastern time. Cubs, Brewers, Woodruff, Italian in this one. All right, so totals at 7, and some reason the Brewers are only about $1.18 favorite. Here's my thing. So I don't know who's going to win game 1. We took the under. I'm assuming it's probably going to be the Brewers win 2-1 or 1-0, right? We want to take the under in game 2, and we might still play that. But right now, the way it sits, because that total's at 7, and we're not sure if Jameson Tallion's going to be able to keep the ball on the plate. Game 2 of the Cubs-Brewers, we're going Brewers game 2. Money line minus 1.5, 2.5, 3.5 on the run line. Brewers over 3.5 team total. We've got Brewers money line first 3, 5, and 7 innings. Now, we're guessing on the hitters because we don't know who the hell is going to start game 2. But we do like Yelich and Vaughn if they do play home run double over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases as well. Next game up, 8:40 Eastern time. I will go back to that Cubs-Brewers game 2. More than likely, we will probably have some under for the Cubs, at least in that one. Like, we're probably going to go back to the Cubs under 3.5 team total. That might be added as well. We'll update for all of you on the Discord that are watching. We'll update that if we do go back to that. I really would like to get a gander at game 1 just to see if the Cubs bats are halfway interested. And if they're going to sit Tucker, are they going to sit him on a double-header day for both games? To be really honest, as much as he's getting paid, throw his ass out there, in my opinion. But, I mean, they haven't hit, so might as well throw him out there. But, Woodruff's a damn fine pitcher. We will say that. All right, so then we get to the 8:40, Rockies and the Dodgers. So the most absolute, besides the White Sox win yesterday, the Rockies beating the Dodgers had to be probably, even though we lost some money because the over didn't hit, right? It was still pretty funny, right? Tovar, we told you, was like 8 for 9 against Yamamoto lifetime. Well, yeah, Tovar ended up getting a home run, so we were all over that one yesterday. Obviously, we missed on the Dodgers team total and them scoring some runs. Shocker there. They didn't score when they're supposed to, right? As they didn't get anywhere near that 6.5 number. Rockies end up getting a win. I loved it. I thought, even like I said, even though we lost money, it went against the handicap. The Dodgers they just swept the Padres, and then they come lay this big freaking egg in Denver. This is typical Dodgers of the season. We're getting closer and closer to cashing that under 104.5 wins total ticket as well. That was the biggest sham in sports. I'll be really honest with you. The Dodgers need to they might need to sit all their dudes as well. Who the hell knows? Dodgers are a $2.70 favorite, which is way too high. Again, Sheehan is giving up runs like crazy. Gomber's giving up his stuff as well. But with both pitchers that give up runs in a ballpark that normally gives up a lot of runs, how the hell is anybody almost a $3 favorite? Because everybody and their grandmother's going to bet the Dodgers. So we're going to go back and we're going to play this a little bit differently. Rockies money line for a sprinkle, plus 1.5, plus 2.5, plus 3.5. Rockies over 4.5 team total. Rockies money line plus the first 3, first 5, first 7 innings because it's so advantageous plus wise. And then only one hitter, 5 bets apiece. That's Doyle, home run, double, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases. I'll be really honest with you. Unless you are just dying to play in the Dodgers game, I might recommend to stay away in this one. The lines are monstrous, and the way the Dodgers have played, they really shouldn't be. And the Rockies at home, even though not great, are better than what they are on the road. Next game up, Reds, Angels, Kyle Hendricks, Hunter Green. Hunter Green, since coming back, pitched well. Reds are about a $1.40 favorite in this one. I expect them to play well here against Hendricks. Expect them to be able to hit the ball as well. Give us some Reds, money line front 5. Reds money line for the game as well. Next game up, all right. So the Padres can't figure out how the hell to get out of their own way. Obviously, at 9:40 Eastern time frame, Pivetta and Tang in this one. The Padres are a $2.20 favorite. That is way too much for the way the Padres have played. I don't like a money line necessarily either way, but Giants plus a half a run front 5, Giants plus 1.5 and plus 2.5 for the game. Both play there. And then Guardians and Diamondbacks, Eduardo Rodriguez on the mound again. So it's National Eduardo Rodriguez Day. This game at 9:40 Eastern as well. Talk about some tough matchups a little bit later in the board. They have been, not the easiest things on earth. Guardians win 3-1 in a low-scoring game. What do we think? I think we got to go back to the well, and it's National Eduardo Rodriguez Day, so we always fade them just for fun. If anything else, Guards you're going to get, they're right about even money at the moment. They're a favorite on the run line. I don't like them on the run line, but do like the Guards money line first 5, Guards money line for the game. I think both of those hold on there. A couple plays. It's hard to play right now. In a Padres game, it's not easy. In a Guardians game right now, it's not easy. I know people like to have, I want to have something late or something to that effect. But those games late are not what I would call extremely easy handicap opportunities. All right, so we went through the full slate plus a game, 16 games here for Major League Baseball on Tuesday the 19th. Just a reminder, show brought to you by Outlier, world's #1 sports betting app. Not only can you get great bets that the Outlier is going to lay out for you, not only can you store multiple bets in one spot, they'll also do the odd shopping for you. All the bets all the books you're currently with. 7-day free trial here on our YouTube show. You can get it on the YouTube channel page or in the comments section of every episode. Discord channel, if you want us to do the research and the picks for you and have a lot of fun with almost 300 with members on there. that are chatting back and forth all day long. This is a spot to be. And if you're an action junkie or what they call a degenerate, any of those, we've got so many plays on there. You go crazy. WNBA, we continue to be hot. We've got a bunch of those posted that we don't put out for public consumption. We got a boatload of those for Tuesday as well. College football is right around the corner. We've already put out the week 0 plays for Discord. We'll have the show out later in the week. Already given out a monster play for us in week 1 as well. We'll have that out the following week. NFL football is also right around the corner. NBA and college basketball ain't too far behind. Plus, you're going to get Formula One, like we mentioned, WNBA. Golf will have something for the Tour Championship as well. There is so much action on there. You know, you're not going to be able to play them all. We do because we're even a bigger degenerate probably than all of you. But if you want to have a lot of fun, entertainment value, this spot to be. $50 per month. The WAP checkout to get into Discord is on YouTube channel page and also any and every episode on YouTube as well. That's there. Once you do, I will send you a Discord invite to your email and your WAP messages as well. Once you get that invite, then hop on over. Sometimes it's not instantaneous, so don't freak out. And there also is a time difference, more than likely, as we're out here Pacific-wise. So if it's 4 a.m, we might not be up yet. It's okay. We'll get you that as soon as we possibly can. Okay. So $50 per month or $50 every month. If you're wagering well over $200 per month total, this is well worth the investment on the Discord. Also, make sure you give us a follow. Follow the channel here on YouTube. If you're coming from TikTok has gotten us so limited, we basically can only give you scores of games and approximate winners. That is not what we would play on everything. We are not just money lines. We go through a bunch of different options, like run lines. We like player props. We play a lot of different stuff. We can't say all that over on TikTok. In fact, we wouldn't. People say, I can't believe you picked the Cubs. I picked them on the game because I'm kind of forced to on TikTok. If you watched the YouTube show yesterday, you know all we did was play the under. But I tell you, so if you're more into sports wagering, this is the show to follow for us of the two. If you just want kind of a rundown of the games and who we like, who we think might win, then I guess watch the rapid fire TikTok show. But if you're more into the sports gambling wagering portion, highly recommend you follow us here on YouTube or subscribe. That way you get the update when the show pops every day. Plus the fact that, like I said, we've got a lot of shows coming up. We'll have baseball, football all at the same time. There's going to be a lot of shows, so you want to get that notification, subscribe here. Also, comment, share it with somebody, at least one person that obviously probably somebody that watches sports, it's into sports wagering as well. Share it with them. That shows a lot of love for the creators as well. Whether it's my show or anybody else's out there, it's always greatly appreciative. We appreciate everybody's support as we always do, and we look forward to seeing you on our next episode.